Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, folks. Qnt The Visionary Project. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And, folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe to the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. Now, folks, let's try and find out why Quant is a visionary project. So, look at this. This is tokenizer over here. It is reported that there's over 25,000 organizations worldwide that use Oracle Cloud infrastructure. Folks, 25,000 organizations, even 10 organizations was a huge number. When if it obviously quality also matters over quantity, but we're talking about legit good quality organizations that use Oracle Cloud infrastructure, and Oracle's answer to the blockchain equals Qnt, folks. Oracle Cloud is made to interoperate with Oracle's blockchain platform, and as we know, industries at scale are beginning to adopt blockchain. This is where Qnt comes into play. This is where the use cases, the utility, the solutions of Qnt are so much important, folks. Look at this. Permissioned DLT for OCI, multi-cloud, and on-premises, enterprise systems and front-end apps, Oracle Cloud, third-party software as service and custom apps, on-premises Oracle and third-party apps, custom web and mobile apps. We've got Hyperledger, client SDKs, REST APIs, reliable events, integration adapters. These are the infrastructures that Quant Network wants to integrate in, provide use cases to, provide services to, tokenizations, SDK, smart contracts, OCI blockchain platform. This is the Hyperledger Foundation, by the way. Quant does much more than this even. It is connecting the permission layer, the traditional sphere, as well as the blockchain world as well. Off-chain storage and live analytics, other nodes. Awesome, folks. So this is Quant. Tokenizer has been on fire, folks. When it comes to Quant Network, I saw really great posts by Tokenizer. Overledger's standardized API method is crucial for the future of tech as a whole. It is like a Google Translate, but for different technologies to communicate via common language. And of course, it is a standardized communication layer. ISO, IETF, SANALAC, ITU, UN. You look at this: users, business application, API and orchestration layer, Quant, common APIs, SATP, orchestration workflow, tokenization platform, folks. R3 Quant is trying to connect with R3 Coda, as you all know. Tokenization, a multi-trillion-dollar industry. People can do so much with this. Industries can do so much with this. And these organizations, these networks can do so much with this, folks. Then we've got the CBDCs, programmable money, digital currencies, so the digital currency partitions, and so many different banking layers, institutions being involved. We've got Citi, we've got Standard Chartered, we've got HSBC, we've got Virgin, Lloyds Banking Group, NatWest, MasterCard, Visa, PayPal. We've got so much going on, folks. And now look at this. People often take these projects for granted, folks. Just one segment of these projects, which Quant Network, for instance, is trying to provide use case to. Only one aspect of it is worth trillions, disrupting trillions, folks. Look at this. Foundational capabilities, push and pull payment. We've got interoperability, payment sequence orchestration, programmability, locking and unlocking of funds, tokenization of commercial bank money, settlement finality, WCBDC and RCBDC on tokenization platform notifications, third-party connector, enable external capability. I mean, this is huge, and being interoperable, being the bridge amongst these different layers. I mean, this is where the overledger comes into play. This is where Quant comes into play and uh, show its visionary vision, folks. This is the Qnt FUD. In 2022, the FUD was that the Oracle delisted Overledger from its marketplace. In 2025, Oracle certified Overledger as their prime DLT solution, so the FUD was taken care of. In 2022, Linux Foundation removed Overledger from its member list. In 2025, Linux Foundation openly said that they back both ISO TC 307 and SATP, both of the standards that are associated with Quant network. In 2021, there was a lot of FUD around how Overledger wouldn't be involved in any cbdc tech. In 2025, we've now seen Project Rosalind by the Bank of England, the all too famous Project Rosalind, UKRLN by eBay and UK Finance. Then we've got the Bank of Japan CBDC Sandbox, Bank of Israel CBDC Sandbox, then the Digital Euro Innovation Partner. Folks, the Digital Euro Innovation is also a huge initiative. The Digital Euro Initiative is a it's a huge thing that people often take for granted. Time after time, the FUD behind Quant, Overledger, SATP, and ISO TC 307 continues to be debunked. So I've witnessed one thing, folks. Let me first complete this, and then I'm going to be telling you something. CBDC orchestration, BIS, international settlement, the Linux Foundation, open standards, and then we've got Oracle, the technical infrastructure, the Trinity, folks, Overledger and Quant in the midst of it all. Yeah, just a moment. Yes, weekly chart looking so perfect. Some technicals over here. Look at this. We are over here. Quant seems to be waiting for its moment to blow through this roof and come back down to this level of this channel, this huge channel that took us so much time from 2022 to 2026. By the way, yeah, what I was saying is that there are some projects that I've seen that do really good in one cycle, like Quant Network did, reaching from SANS to these levels, folks, uh, basically doing so much, having a great rally, and then in the next cycle it goes through a long stretch of accumulation. This means that some projects go through one cycle for the bull, one cycle totally for the bear, regardless of other markets, other projects doing good. But what I like about these projects is that they accumulate for a while. This is my theory, folks, that Quant is one of those projects that does good in one bull market and one cycle, basically, and then goes on to hibernate, accumulation phase for a few years, and then again going up to these levels. And then the next market is going to be accumulating again, and then it is it will carry on in the future as well. This is just my take, folks. It can happen, it cannot happen. You have to do your own due diligence. We never know for sure. Everyone has their own theory, everyone has their own perspective. This is X Finance Bull over here. The ECB just chose Quant to help build the digital euro. Not a pitch, not a theory. This is Quant tech powering real infrastructure, folks. We are in the practical phase of utility. We are going through a transition phase towards a mass adoption, and this is Europe's future currency. Interoperability isn't coming anymore. It is already being deployed, folks. You think Quant is underrated? It indeed is, because people oftentimes take it for granted. It has done a remarkable rally already. People think that if the price is in an accumulation mode and the rest of the memes are flying here and there, then the project is bad. That is not the case whatsoever. This is Gilbert Wordian over here, folks. We are delighted to be part of such a visionary project that leverages our technology and capabilities to showcase how the digital euro can enable seamless and secure P2P transactions. Folks, not only Quant Network is providing use case to visionary projects, but folks, it indeed is a visionary project in and of itself, folks. The Overledger, Quant, insane partnership for Quant. Look at this. The European Central Bank announced that Quant Network has been selected to work on the digital euro. Awesome. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you folks as well. We're going to be checking this out in a moment. Some technicals also is good, along with fundamentals, to see what's happening, the entry points, the exit points, and quantum ascend always tries to cover quant. We called wave 1, we called wave 2, wave 3, $1.24. Let's stay dialed in. This is latest. We're going to be checking this out a bit from the newer posts, by the way. We're going to be checking this out. Qnt is making huge comeback this cycle, according to Steph is Crypto. $5,000. I mean, when Quant flies, like I say, it flies hard and fast. Quant at $90 is wild when its target is 140K with Bitcoin's market cap. Quant powers real-world CBDCs integrated with Oracle, SIA, Nexi, UK Treasury Sandbox, Bank of England tests. Yeah, that part. No inflation, fixed. Now, this is the best part about it. The tokenomics are so good. No inflation, fixed supply, pure utility, folks. Along with scarcity, we've got utility as well, driving demand further. Now let's see some technicals over here as well. Look at this, a rain dance. Why do they think these? I mean, we shouldn't call anything meaningless, to be honest. Everyone has their own culture, and we should be respecting every culture, by the way. So all fun and games, but we should respect other cultures, anyways. So let's check this out.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Quantum Ascend. I have Qnt Quant up on the screen here. Last time we talked was over here on May 2nd. And so at that point, we were battling the 236. And I said, guys, it looks like we're in the middle of a micro fifth wave. Why don't I go ahead and put that out? I haven't touched anything on here yet. 3, 4. We were like right here in a fifth. And I said, guys, I think we're going to come up here to the 309 for the conclusion of that first wave. Sure enough, look what we did. We came in to the 309 and we did wave measurements and stuff, and we talked about how we could get there, and sure enough, it played out exactly. I don't do smaller time frame trading. I know how it works. I just personally, for me, it seems a little more stressful, but ended up working out here. We got our drop for the reset on the second wave. I said should come back in to test these highs. Sure enough, yeah, that's exactly what it did. So let's go ahead. I'll show you that. We came back down to here, and this is the daily chart. If we broke it down into smaller time frames, you'd probably be able to see an ABC in here, but right down there, we ended up testing that, sure enough. So waves 1 and 2 look good for me, and let's dive into what's happening right here. We have right now, our prediction is for the third wave to get us up here around like $124. Here, this needs to be right about there, okay, for like $124. For whatever reason, like this level right here with these highs and then that low, for whatever reason, like this is a level of interest right there at 123.50 it looks like. So it's kind of what we're looking to go on this next move here for the third wave. So here, let's do this. We're gonna do, again, somewhere in there, there's got to be an ABC, some kind of corrective move, okay? Right now, we're working on this third wave, and so it's a 1, 2, and right now we're going to be working on like 3, 4, 5, right? And so that 5 wave move will get us up here to the 124, 125 level we're talking about. Could it throw over? Sure, right? We're trying to predict this, weeks ahead of time. So I will say I like the volume that we're getting right here. So let's dive in a little bit more now to this move. I'm going to break it down to the 12-hour chart so we can see if there's any corrective structures in here. It looks like an ABC. A, B, C. And the C leg looks longer than the A wave, but we'll go ahead and measure it out just to make sure. A wave's 11%. Yep, that works. Okay. So in order to make sure that this is actually, I'm going to get rid of some of this now, an ABC, because there's always a risk that this thing rolls over, right? So let's break in down to this high going back to May 12th. Or no, that's not what I want to do. This last high, right? It was an A, B, C. So right now we're working through this range. This is the next range we have to worry about. We got to get above this high to validate that we shouldn't have any more downside. So right now we need to get through these levels between 96.5 and like 99. We want to get up and again break above like 102. Okay, and then we're done with an ABC. So this is what we're saying right now. It's completed. We just counted out, you know, how deep it was. So there doesn't need to be deeper. But what we want to avoid is a 1, 2, 3, 4 up into retracements, right? People get excited and then boom, we come in for one more drop, right? So that's what we're looking at right now. Let's see what happens here in the 96.5 to like $99 range. Should be an area of interest. Hopefully we can break through it, get above 102, and then we start kicking off the third wave. But again, that's like, you know, we're getting into the micro counts on that, so nothing to worry about. Again, we're looking for like the 124 level here, and you even look like on that range there's a 2618 right there. Let's see right here. Yeah, we'll see how she plays out, but so far so good over here for Quant, guys. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show on the daily was last time we talked about a good time for it to bounce right here. Same thing. We're right at the 60 here. It would be a good time for it to bounce. We're getting a little bit of volume here, or a little bit of positive price action. Again, we just want to see some follow through. Can this thing turn up? And we just keep holding the 60 line, stay bullish, and keep climbing. So that's what we have for QNT. If you guys could do me a favor,
So folks, what do you guys think about Quant Network? Do you think that it indeed is a visionary project, the visionary project? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by checking out Decent and their discounts, as well as Patreon by following the links in the description box below. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.